Hey yo everybody, it's Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster Spotlight. Today we're going to be looking at the Ascent of the Matterhorn, created by Nyan, a builder in this community, and here they say, "Hello Johnny, I enjoy your videos every day, and they're a reason I still keep playing Planet Coaster. The Ascent of the Matterhorn roller coaster is my first ever blueprint. The media files are from the YouTube Studio Sound Library, and I think I did download those. Coaster description says, a steep inclined lift and extraordinary tight curves and turns allow the Ascent of the Matterhorn, a compact coaster layout on a small footprint. Maximize the fun on your park area with the 4K Ascent of Matterhorn roller coaster. The queue is a world of experience that takes them through the most beautiful places of the Swiss mountain world. A snowy mountain village, green meadows, or narrow valley. There are many interesting things to discover. The Ascent of Matterhorn roller coaster provides the centerpiece for your mountain-themed world. Best wishes from Switzerland, Neon." Boom! Wow. I have to say, before we get into it, this is looking stunning. I love the way that this mountain was sculpted. I love the way the coaster runs around it. I love the little Swiss village. I mean, this has so much charm. It is getting me so excited, and I cannot wait to dive on in. So why don't we do just that? Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Ascent of the Matterhorn. And there comes the coaster right now. Look at the way that this mountain was sculpted. I mean, it is just immaculate. That the pieces that they use, the flat rocks, I'm in love with it. So we have the queue right here, but before we go up the queue, just want to showcase, we have some Monsieur Frites, some sausages, and then this takes you to the backside where people are exiting the coaster. So it comes with this nice little Swiss Alpine village. This is a 4,000 piece blueprint, so you can download it and place it in your parks. Links are down in the description below. And a couple TMTK included, or that's the Theme Maker Toolkit items, some custom assets, a very unique queue walk as well, super detailed all the way through, but also quite easy to set up. Oh, look at this little starry night. Some snowmen, very adorable. Maybe I should be checking this out at nighttime. Let me backtrack my steps just a little bit, and yeah, this is much better. Look at the glow. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with this build already. Probably one of my favorite coaster spotlights that I've seen in a while. Got a little Gandalf the Grey there. Adorable. We got some piglets and cows. Pass through the barn. Look at the coaster coming there over the rooftops. And into the Alpine Station we go. We have some bobsledding posters. Very cool. What's interesting about this, they used like the corkscrew coaster, but turned it into like a bobsled. So maybe Nyan, if you can come back and make us a part 2. I would love to see this in bobsled version and see how you can pull that off. But the concept is great, and I think the roller coaster gives you slightly better control. So while it simulates a... actually, you know what? This was actually a very smart detail as well. This is actually a Canyon Runner Mine Train coaster. They swapped out the train for a bobsled. So it looks like a bobsled, it looks like a mine train, but it combines them together to create a very cool mine train bobsled coaster. That's amazing. That's really, really cool. So looking at the Canyon Runner coaster here, we have 85 seconds of duration, 600 meters in length, 47 miles per hour. 11 meters is the biggest drop. It's more of a descent, if anything. And 2 airtime counts there. For me, it's really about the aesthetics and the journey. And I think this coaster is S tier at accomplishing that. So we're going to switch it back to daytime. We could probably check this out at night as well, but we're going to start our experience with the day POV. So let's get right to it. We'll do a seat view for this guy. Why not? Here we go. Wow. As you can see from the night run, which we did in track view, the coaster definitely excels better in terms of track view perspective. Well, I think the coaster might have been getting a little bit too much speed. As you can see here, we have the 7.15 vertical Gs minus 6, and then the lateral are almost 4 Gs. Or wow, the max lateral is 6. So yeah, like the G-forces are a little bit out of control on this coaster, and you could definitely feel that during the ride, especially when we're not in the track view. It's just it has a little bit too much speed for the hills that we're trying to go up and down, the sharp turns that we're trying to take, and you can really feel that in some of those areas. I think the actual concept of it is really great, and trying to fine-tune that would require a little bit more space, and the fact that this is a 4,000 piece blueprint, it's going to be really it's exactly 4,000. Used every single piece to your advantage, and it's just a little bit harder to give the coaster some more breathing space without extending the scenery required to go with that extended coaster space. So while I can sense that the G-forces are too high and that the coaster could be tightened up a little bit and smoothed out a little bit more, I can also see the challenge of doing that while keeping the aesthetic and the tightness of everything that the way it's been done. So I don't envy the task of trying to clean that up a little bit, because it'd be very hard to do and still have everything holding to the rooftops the way that it is. All that being said, I love this. I really, really do. You know, G-forces aside, rocky experience aside, going just to track view, I think it's just a fantastic creation aesthetically. It looks so freaking cool. I love the way you have this like coaster wrapping around the waterfalls like this, hugging the rooftops, going through the Swiss village. It's phenomenal. And it has this fun music to go with it. It's so charming and lively. The mountain is really crazy. They used, well, let's see here, like 240 rock pieces there, another 200 here, but they used these like rock slate pieces and the flat rock pieces, right, to create that sharp angle. And I don't really think I've seen that done before, and I love the way that that looks. All I could say to Nyan, our creator for the day, is I would love to see you do an Alpine mini park. That way you can, you know, create the mountain out of terrain, but then at the peak, do it the exact same way you have here, but you can have unlimited pieces, and you could sprawl this out much, much larger. Bring that mountain all the way down. Really, like, increase the width and the mass of it all by like another 300-400%. Then you could really cover the mountainside in layers and layers of villages. Then you can intertwine this type of coaster with a bobsled and like make a little bit of a coaster mountain. Not one, not two, maybe 3 or 4 coasters going down the mountain, and really weave them in and out. Give yourself that breathing space and keep an eye on your G-forces and just create a bigger experience of what we're seeing here. Because if it's any indication of what you're capable of, I think you can make S-tier creations. Aesthetically, this is top tier. I give this a 5 out of 5 in my opinion in terms of aesthetics, and we all know that the coaster could use some refinement here, but in terms of like track layout and things, if it was with more breathing room and you tightened it up, smoothed it out, I think this could be a very fun track layout. So you just need a bigger coaster, and in order to do that, you need more space. So to wrap it all up, my summaries, I love this creation, and it left me wanting more. I love the vibe, the charm, the atmosphere, the sounds, the queue walk. Everything about it was just exceptionally well done, and it's just sad that the coaster was a little bit jarring at times, and I'm sure the creator knows that. It's just they struggle to fit it all into the small little space. But it's adorable, and I want to see more. So Nyan, if you're still playing Planet Coaster, bring us another Swiss Alpine village, maybe a mini park next time, and I will gladly feature that in a heartbeat. Absolutely. This looks amazing. What did you guys think of Ascent of the Matterhorn, created by Nyan, a builder to this community, one of their very first ever creations? Fire away down in the comments below, and that is going to do it for us in today's episode of Coaster Spotlight. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye now.